Hey, it's Jacob back with another matchup video. This matchup video I'm going to be doing Bison versus Ibuki. So this is one of the requested matchups. So took me a little bit of time, but kind of got an understanding of how this matchup works. So going to show it off right now. Okay. First of all, I'm mainly going to tell you what you need to know about this matchup to basically help you. What tools you're going to be using, what buttons, and the decision making you're gonna be making against Ibuki. So both characters have a lot of good pressure. They have good buttons to pressure you. So it's gonna be kind of a V-reversal match. Well, as Bison, you want to get Ibuki to spend her V trigger or her V reversal. That's the point of this matchup against Ibuki. When you're facing Ibuki, you want to make sure that you force her to use the V reversal. You basically pressure her enough. Yes, she has a EX reversal instead if she doesn't want to use her V reversal, but Bison does have poking pressure as well to keep away from those wake up reversal buttons. Ibuki doesn't have the best range pressure, but her forward heavy kick is pretty good, or standing heavy kick, I'm not sure, one of those. So in the neutral game, Ibuki is going to be mainly using that button to like keep Bison away. It's kind of hard to chase her down. She kind of backdash after it, and man, no Ibuki goes for too much like anything crazy after that. After the heavy kick, they're either gonna like dash back, or they're just gonna stand there and wait for you to either do something. Whatever you're gonna do after, they kind of have to read, you know, what you're gonna do basically after they do the forward heavy kick on block. So alright, so I'm gonna explain basically pressuring Ibuki and forcing her, because you don't want to deal with her V trigger. Her V trigger is very good, so I mean that's what she's waiting for most of the time. She does have good pressure in general to kind of break you down and force you to have to use your V reversal. So I won't recommend keeping V trigger in this matchup, because you're gonna be, you know, reversing her out of a lot of situations that you don't want to get in. Because once she pressures you with high and low, you know, overhead, she has very good low attacks. Most of her low attacks go into pretty damaging setups or pretty bad situations that you don't want to be in. So I'm going to show that off. In max range, she has a kunai, but I mean, you could easily just stay away from that by jumping or doubles reversing it. Not a big deal with her kunais. It's pretty fast than you think, but just be aware if you're low on health, don't get chipped by that. Not chipped, but you know, don't die off of that. Alright, what was this? Oh yeah. So going over her EX kunai, you know, her AX kunai, that's really plus. So Ibukis might go over for a cross up. So that's why it's better to have a 3-frame in this matchup. Having a 3-frame would cause Ibuki to trade if she tries to do any dash setups after EX kunai. You know, at that point, I think she is +1 after that dash, but since you have a 3-frame, oh no, that's 0. Yeah, I think that's 0 after the dash. So if you have a 4-frame, you have to block that. But if you don't have a 4-frame, you can trade with her. See, like there. So you can trade with her at most, but his V trigger is very good because it hits behind him and in front. So if she tries to do EX kunai, if she tries to dash by, she would always get hit by it. That's very good. For some reason, when I use Birdie, I try V reversal it, he only stays in the front. It doesn't like cross up like there. It doesn't autocorrect. I don't know why, but kind of sucks. In that matchup, I have to block the target combo, and it's punishable if you do block the target combo. Yeah, it's punishable. Okay, I don't think it's that punishable. It might be, but I don't believe so. I usually go for light kick into the Psycho Blast. I don't think that's punishable that much. I don't think I blocked at that point when I tested it out. Okay. So yeah, that's with that. Dealing with that is pretty annoying. But if you're reading the EX kunai, you could, you know, jump heavy kick. Sometimes you might get put in like a weird situation where you get hit by the EX kunai, but the bomb goes by you and it blows up behind you. That's just a very ambiguous situation. It's kind of annoying, but I believe that you're safe once the kunai doesn't hit you. Like if she lands and she's not like doing anything, yeah, I think you're safe to press button. I think it's your turn. I don't know if she's punishable, but she's on her way to the floor, so maybe trip guard can, you know, happen. But most of the time, you're not reading that. Like sometimes you don't see it coming. You know, that's just if Ibuki messes up her EX kunai, and it's just mostly a reaction thing after that. Okay, yeah, this is her pretty good move that she has now. This is a counter hit combo, so she hits you low, she can combo the standing light kick into the command grab. And what that gives her is a knockdown. She could dash up and go for more pressure on you. So it's very, very, very good. And it's a good frame trap as well that Ibuki has. She can throw a kunai after. Instead of the command grab, if she can't confirm, she can throw a kunai after. It makes her safe. And if you get hit, she can throw the kunai and cancel into V trigger and go for her setup. So that's a very good move that she has. So do watch low. The problem is, don't be too conditioned on low, because she does have an overhead that can link into the same thing. Her overhead is slower, so I would suggest you to rather block the low than the high, but you know, be very careful with the overhead. Make sure that you do react in time and block. So yeah, make sure that you're very aware of that. Alright. And her overhead is safe. Some reason, I don't know why it's not punishable, but it's really slow. I understand it's really slow, so yeah, it's not punishable. So, but it's your turn to hit her. Yeah, but she's not punishable. I think it's not -4. It's not punishable. It might be -3 or -2. It's probably -3, like right before, right at that edge of punishable and not punishable. So it's not punishable. It's just not punishable. Yeah, but she can still reversal if you don't yeah, if she wants to keep going with her pressure and you block it, she can just reversal. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this on. Alright. But if she does do a command grab, then you can obviously punish her. Alright. What's this? Alright, this is her very good frame traps here. So her medium kick is +2, so you have to block after that, which is very, very bad. Think of it as Nakali's medium kick, but she can do it twice and still get a crouching medium. So imagine Nakali with no pushback. That's Ibuki. Alright, so, and then she has a EX kunai to put you back in more pressure. I mean, you can't use medium kick after that. Ibuki can't use medium kick. She has to go for standing medium punch because it's faster. Yeah, the medium kick is 6 on startup, so it's slower than her medium punch. Her standing medium punch is 5 frames, has 5 frames startup. So yeah, so don't wake up, press the button. That I just she just did a medium kick, so you could interrupt her. So please, a good Ibuki would use the right button at the situation. So don't press the button. I'm just yeah. I mean, if she does go for medium kicks a lot, then yeah, you could stop her. You know, that's only if you see an Ibuki doing that a lot, then you could finally punish her. This is talking about long sets with somebody, like, you know, best of 5 or something, or 10. In the best of 2, you mainly are a little more, like, playing a little more safe, trying to punish Ibuki and pressuring her once you get the, you know, the chance. You know, once you get that dash in, whatever. Or not the dash in, I mean, once you get that opening, you know, you pressure her a lot and wait for her to force her way out of you. Then you kind of realize that, you know, now the Ibuki's getting frustrated. So it's gonna be frustrating for both characters, both players, depending on the situation. Either Bison is gonna frustrate Ibuki player, or the Ibuki player is gonna frustrate Bison. This is very good. I can't press the button in between all of that. I can't. Very, very bad. Hold on. Alright, so you can interrupt the crouching medium punch. But I think she could go for like, not sure, a standing medium punch or something lighter than that to just stop you from trying to press a button. Yeah, if you press too late, anything too late, then you'll get hit, so it kind of sucks. Right, so you kind of like move back a little bit. Since there's a big delay there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you have to do something else. Some Ibuki players would move up a little more again to do a standing medium punch right after. Let me show. Okay. So some Ibukis, they might, you know, walk up. You might walk up. It's a little hard because forward medium kick is the overhead, so you have to like practice walking up and pressing medium punch or medium kick. Yeah, she can walk up medium punch and then just pressure you after that. Because the medium punch after medium kick I think is safer. Well, let me make sure. Yeah, let me make sure. Can't press a button after that. No, it's not doing the same thing with that. Hold on. Nope. Okay, okay. Let me see. Okay. You can interrupt that. Okay, okay. So the standing medium punch after, that's the problem. Yeah, so you can interrupt the crouching medium punch, but standing medium punch is gonna hit you. So you have to be very aware of that. So it's a lot of pressure, and then she could throw the EX kunai down to just keep pressuring you after that, and it's very very bad. It sucks a lot. All right. Boogie's not my character. It's just the weird buttons and stuff like that. Ibuki is a little hard to play in terms of just pressuring. I have to practice with that. But she's a good character. I think she's a good character. Against Bison and Ibuki, I feel like this matchup's kind of like 5-5. 5-5 maybe. Yeah, 5-5. Because Bison has good pressure as well as Ibuki. It's the same. Her EX kunai can be like compared to Bison's EX scissor kick. It's just that her EX kunai is more plus than the scissor kick, but they both, I mean, but Ibuki gets more damage off of that though. That's the problem. Yeah, hold on. That was this. Oh, just that button, yeah. That button's is pretty good for Ibuki, but I'd rather talk about that button right there. So this goes over low attacks, so make sure you don't press any low attacks. So if you press a low attack, crouching medium kick, anything that hits low, it won't work. It'll whip over, so don't attempt to press anything low. This is very good button to basically keep you away, keep you honest, basically keep you you know, from dashing in on her or doing anything. I believe it's punishable on block. If she hits it too close to you. But it's probably because I'm backdashing. Okay. Yeah, it's punishable, so if she hits you too close, she has to space it out. Alright. That button's really good though, that forward heavy kick. If you don't know how to punish it, then Ibuki's gonna backdash out of it if she does get too close to you with the forward heavy kick. It's not a safe move to do too close. It's a good move to space it out. It's not like Birdie's forward heavy punch, because Birdie's forward heavy punch is very punishable. So think of it as like a safer Birdie, like forward heavy punch without armor, but it still can crush counter. That's the problem. And she'll go into the uppercut. Her you know, her uppercut, her DP, and then go into more pressure. And yeah, it sucks. You have to block a lot against Ibuki. She's got a lot of buttons. Mainly just pressuring her. Very tough to play against Ibuki. Alright, let's talk about like any basically any gimmicks for Ibuki. It's better to have a 3 frame because, you know, if you lack, like if you use a character with a 4 frame, you have to react that much faster to the dash, and it's not easy to tell when Ibuki is gonna dash because she can dash at any point. That's the problem that makes the matchup hard against Ibuki. She could dash up in front and back at any point of the match. So, and trying to press a button between a block string just in case she does that might cause you to get a counter hit. So it becomes like a 50-50 most of the time when she's in on you, and this kind of sucks. But she has low health, so she needs that offense. So that's the thing. Once you pressure her, then she's kind of not gonna be able to do too much. It's more preemptive to be able to punish that. And she could possibly go behind you. And if you're not charging, she could take away your charge, because once she goes to the other side, Bison, you know, you can't charge anymore into scissor kick for the punish. You know, light kick doesn't go into Inferno. So yeah, it kind of sucks. You have to just, like, it's something to just keep her away. Yeah, once you see that if she dashes to the other side, you're still gonna press light kick just to get her off of you. Basically, it's not something that you would use like to get into like a punish or anything. It's something that you use just to check her, just to get her off of you. So it's good to have a 3 frame. You know, I mean, not every character can go from a light button into easy special attack. Not every character, but some characters do. Like Cam, you know, she go into jab into DP or cannon strike. Oh, that is a DP. Or cannon drill. My bad. Yeah, she go from, you know, light punch into cannon drill. It might make it easier, but she still has low health. And Ibuki has a lot of damage once she gets her V trigger. So again, just keep pressuring Ibuki. Force her to have to use her V reversal constantly. And V reversal her, like if she's trying to get out of the corner and she throws EX kunai, V reversal her, she gets back into the corner, you get more pressure. And you have to be a little more patient, stay around this area. You know, press fast buttons so that she's unable to go for the forward heavy punch. I mean the forward heavy kick. You know, just keep her kind of spaced in this area here. Like most of the time I'll stay around here against Ibuki because it eliminates her forward heavy kick that can lead into a lot of stuff if it's crush counter. You know, her crouching slide, that she does is not so safe at a close distance, so I would stay around where you can medium kick her because she doesn't have the best limbs. That's what she lacks. She doesn't have good range. Besides her forward heavy kick, that's all she has. So you can kind of like zone her out with good range basically, and force her to V reversal or just make, you know, very tough decisions. That's mainly what this matchup comes down to in terms of Bison beating Ibuki. You know, frame traps, grabs. Make sure you are grabbing your opponent. Make sure you're conditioning them to grab. Then you get ready for any shimmy that you're gonna do. Yeah, so make sure you are conditioning your opponent. Alright. Those reverse, Ibuki has 3 frames, so those reverse is a little risky to do. It's a good move to like just keep pressuring your opponent. It's made just to keep them spaced out. So those verse is very good. EX those verse is good. It's always been good, so you can always use that as well to pressure Ibuki. So yeah, you want to stay in around like this range against Ibuki. So yeah, that's mainly like what to do. I mean, she could throw her kunais at you. Like, she'll have to make just very odd decisions, very you know, bad decisions once you get into this range and pressuring her. But close up, you know, she has, you know, her V reversals, the EX reversal. She wants to really get you off of her. So yeah, that's mainly it. I believe that's it for this matchup video. Wanted to make sure that kind of like showed everything that I could. Yeah, mainly after playing this matchup, you know, online, trying to play some bookies. This matchup is just come down to just who can pressure the other character the most. And once you kind of break down Ibuki, once you break in her defense, she's very weak because her low health. And yeah, that's mainly it. Yeah, once she's out of kunais too, you just rush her down too. If you want to get in on her after kunais, just use EX Dose Reverse. And she has to either force to trade with you, or she just has to block and you get your pressure in on her. So that kind of what it comes down to in this matchup. Not too much. I would say you could use Dose Reverse a lot in this matchup, but she does have her uppercut. So be very careful with that. And maybe just knowing Ibuki setups and stuff like that, and make sure you're being aware of, you know, any Ibuki setups. Oh, yeah, in case, yeah, let me just show a couple of Ibuki setups, because this is mainly what it comes down to as well. If you do get put into V-trigger setup, she has a lot of situations as well in the corner. She can put you in, she could dash up. So she could either end on the other side or in front of you. Very ambiguous situation. Yeah, it's very like very hard. She has a lot of options in V-trigger. That's why you don't want to really get put in that situation against her in V-trigger. And there, from there, she could go into the dash and then just crush you up. You know, medium kick, more pressure, and yeah, it sucks. There she go. And then her overhead is very good because it baits grabs, so she can dash up, bait a grab into from the overhead. Very good. It's a very good tool to use. You know, you can dash up with someone and go overhead. Very cheap. And let me show you. All right. Hold on. Wait, is that the right one? Oh no, hold on. Wait, it is the right one, right? I don't even know. Make sure it's the right one. No, okay, hold on. So I don't remember. Nope. I'm really gonna go through all this to figure out. Wow, that really was the fourth one. Yep, wow. See? And it punishes overheads as well. It hits you in time if you do tech. So think of it as like a Akuma's forward heavy punch. So it's very good. Be careful with that, please. It's same concept with Akuma. It's very tough. And after that, you really sucked. You really like you really messed up after that. You don't want to get hit by the EX or any command grab in the corner. Especially against Ibuki, you don't want to be in the corner. And with a V-trigger up, I feel bad. It just sucks. Make sure you V-reversal. V-reversal the hell out of there, but do watch out for any V-reversal baits as well. I would prefer to V-reversal on the bigger attacks, not the light attacks. Stay really solid on your defense. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this video. Pressuring Ibuki, you have make sure you use your light kick in as the after the Psycho Axe. Yeah, let me go over that stuff like the neutral. Just neutral, not really neutral game, but more just the pressure game on what buttons you can press against Ibuki. Let me go over that. Okay. So make sure you use your light kick. Think of it, you know, any 3-frame character, you have to use your 3-frame. And from there you can go into Psycho Blast, or Scissor if you want to go for more combos. Okay. And then for some reason you can't press any button besides crouching and medium punch. Even pressing jab will trade. I don't understand that because Bison's heavy kick is +3, so I don't know why she could jab. Very weird. Like anything beats it. Yeah, her jab is very weird. Yeah. So you have to use crouching medium punch. Even if you use standing medium punch, it won't work. So crouching medium punch is the button. Or crouching medium kick. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, basic, pressure against any 3-frame characters. This gonna be the same, light kick. Like, if you see my past videos, you see all the 3-frame characters that I do pressure against. You have to use the light kick. So yeah, alright. So yeah, that's been it for this video. Alright, let me end off with who super beats who's. Yeah, I always get like confused sometimes with the super against super. Don't know what happens with this. Alright. Ibuki wakes up super. Alright. Alright. But can Ibuki beat mine? Oh crap. Hold on. Try to make it so that I do it first. No, it goes under it. Okay. Really? So would she? That's weird. I don't know if she beats Bison. Like, think of it like Chun-Li's crouching medium punch against Gao's back medium kick or forward. Yeah, I don't know if it'll still hit, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it just goes under it. It becomes a trade-off. But Bison can punish Ibuki's. Okay. If he does it early enough, I guess. Yeah, that's really, yeah. Kind of hard to set that up, but yeah, Bison definitely beats Ibuki's. But I don't know if Ibuki beats Bison the other way. So yeah, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more matchup videos, check out my channel. I have a lot of videos of matchups, and mainly with Bison and Birdie. I am a Birdie main, so I have more Birdie matchup videos, but I do have a lot of Bison videos now. So check that out if you want to see more matchup videos. And with that, I am out. Goodbye.